Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Houston versus Longwood college basketball matchup on Friday, March 22nd, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one style service. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen because they're not available on the website. So if you make big bets like I do, just text that number. But let's get to this one. Houston taking on Longwood. It's day 2 of round 1 of the NCAA tournament. This one's scheduled for a 9:20 p.m. Eastern time start. Of course, Houston, the number 1 seed in the region. Longwood, the 16 seed. Houston looked great all season long, 30-4 on the year. Of course, that 4th loss came against Iowa State in the Big 12 tournament final. They got beaten to a pulp in that game. And while we saw Houston last year in the NCAA tournament get beaten to a pulp by Miami, it wasn't quite nearly to the extent that Iowa State woodshedded them in that game. But we know Houston beat Iowa State earlier this season, and we know that beating Houston twice is a tough road. I think they'd love another crack at the Cyclones. I don't know if that will happen. You never know in these tournaments how it's going to shake out, but I think they would love a shot at them in the Final Four. Thing is, Longwood on the other side, forgotten man in this game, 21-13 on the season, but 6-10 in the games they played away from home, 7-3 in their last 10 games. Longwood, 5th place in the Big South, but won their conference tournament. That's how they landed in this game. I don't think they're called a bubble buster or, a bid stealer at that point, because the only one you're stealing a bid from is a team within your conference, that was a higher seed. They won as a favorite against Winthrop in their opening game. Beat High Point as a 7-point dog, 80-79, and then knocked off UNC Asheville 85-59 as 3.5-point dogs to cut down the nets and arrive in the big dance. As for Houston, this team has just been very, very awesome most of the season. They came into that game against Iowa State. They'd beaten Iowa State, Baylor, Cincinnati, Oklahoma, Kansas, TCU, Texas Tech, pretty much reading off half the teams in the NCAA tournament. Texas, they have been there, done that. And of course, after losing last year in the NCAA tournament, they are pretty much loaded and ready at this point. 17th best in the nation at defending the 3, but in overall defense, 2nd best in shooting percentage against. It is a tough night at the office for a very good team from a big conference up against Houston. Meanwhile, Longwood, not bad, 45.6% shooting percentage, but from the perimeter, shoot just 33.8%. From the free throw line, a dreadful 68%. Meanwhile, Houston, offense, not really their forte, but they can put points on the board. And against a team like Longwood, I expect them to let the defense feed the offense. I don't see any other way out in this one. This one's a mismatch. I'm taking Houston, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportshopplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.